So guys, today we're gonna talk about bug out bags, or survival bags, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna show you what I have, what works for me. I just put this together real quick. I do these all the time. I put them together, either for the woods or for a get home bag. Depends where you live, your environment. This one here is for an urban environment, like for the city. Okay. Because I see a lot. They sell a lot of bug out bags, survival bags, in Walmart, eBay, all these places, and those things is cheap. Don't waste your money. Build your own. So I'm gonna give y'all some ideas what you could put together, and go out and buy it. And you ain't gotta buy it all at once. The stuff I have in here is not expensive. Okay. So I'm just gonna go through what I have on the outside, and then we're gonna talk about what we have in the inside. Okay. First here I have a walkie. I have a couple of these for me and my family. These are under 19 bucks. You can get 2 of them. Power on. Rechargeable. Has a little cheap light there. Real light. They don't weigh nothing. Like I said, under 19 bucks, you get yourself a couple of walkie-talkies, either Amazon or eBay. All right. That's one thing we should have on her bags. Just because we separate or we're doing some recon and you need to go on your own and people stay back, you could be able to talk to each other that way. All right. That's for the walkie. And you don't have to get that walkie. There's different types of walkies. This is another one. This is more for the woods. This one has weather band. It has a bunch of other stuff. It's waterproof. I have put in a bucket of water, which I will be doing to show y'all guys. This one is real good. I have 2 of these rechargeable batteries. It seals up real good. I mean, you can hang it. This is great for any type of weather, but they cost more. Okay, these are probably about 100 bucks. So it's depending on what you want. If you want something that's waterproof, water resistant, you could drop in the mud and it's gonna work. This works fine. This one is not water resistant like this one. If we get a little bit of rain, it's fine, but that's it. All right. So let's talk about this emergency radio I have out here. You don't have to keep it on the outside. You can put it inside, wherever you want. I believe this is called the Scorpion 2. This thing is great. It has weather band, regular radio, solar panel. You can wind it. It has an antenna. It has a USB port in there. Even has a can opener, which I don't know why it has that there. It has the flashlight. Oops, let me show you. It has the flashlight, can opener. It has the lights, the radios here. Everything seals up real good. Like I said, it doesn't take batteries, which is good. Because in an emergency, it's going to be hard to find batteries, right? So you want something that you can be able to put out in the sun, charge it up, listen to the radio, listen to the emergency broadcast, what's going on around the world. This is perfect. Right? This one I picked up in Walmart. I had bought this on sale. I forgot how much, but it was cheap. I bought this. These usually run like, I think like for 40 bucks and up. I maybe paid like 20 bucks on sale. In the clearance aisle, they had them, a box open. So I bought it and it works great. There's nothing wrong with it. That's nothing. Always go to the clearance aisle in Walmart. Sometimes you find a lot of emergency items for real cheap there. That's for my radio. So I cover walkie, I cover the radio. For my knife, I picked the Tanto. I have the strong arm also in black, so I can use whichever one I want, but I just put this one on just to match the bag. Let me bring this down. This one locks real good, secure. It has the Tanto blade for self-defense, window breaker, or self-defense you could hit somebody with. This is a great knife. I really love this knife. It locks either way, left or right. It has a little covering, and it has the lock right here. So yeah, this is great. You can strap it onto the side of your bag. Never, in this case of emergency, never put your knife in the back, because somebody come up behind you and easily take it out, and you be done. So you're either gonna put it on the side where you have access to it, or inside your book bag, or you're gonna be strapping it to your belt. Never strap it onto the front of the bag. Okay. So let's go to the next thing. So that covers self-defense. I have a little side pocket here. This is my for water to fill up. See how easy it folds? You can keep it in the bag. It's not gonna take that much room. You can use it, we close it up and put it back. All right. One source of getting water. All right. What else do I have in there? Zip ties is good to have. Always carry zip ties in your bag. You know, you have to tie somebody up and get away. Handkerchief, cotton. It's because you need to, not per se to filter out the water, but to get rid of the little dirt, pieces of grass, whatever. This is good. Or for covering over your mouth, you know, while we're in right now, the coronavirus and all that. So you can use that. Awesome. That's it for that pocket. And I try to keep it simple to the stuff that I need and not overthink, because sometimes we can overthink and we fill this thing up with so much stuff that we don't need. That's another thing you got to practice on. Well, am I going to use this? Do I really need this? You know what I mean? I didn't put no clothes in here. All right. So in here, let me show this first. See-through bag, that way I can know what I have. I have bought this in Walmart. Some little candles is good to have. Timber, some wet fire, matches, little towel, and it covers it up real good in here. Over here, of course, a lighter. And my little tin that I have, little emergency items. I have here ointment. I do have let me show you guys, a little Gerber knife in here. A whistle, but if it's an emergency, you're not gonna need a whistle, but just in case you do. I have some rope with tape on this, some fat wood glue. It's because you get a cut, glue yourself, you know what I mean? I have some fishing hooks in here, some band-aids in here. So it's a little emergency little kit that I like to keep. I maybe will never use it, who knows, but it's there. And plus it has fire timber too, so that's good. And I have a lighter. It's always good to have. Fire steel if you need it. If you run out of lighter fluid and there's no more lighters, you have another source to make fire. Okay, more candles here, more fire timber in here. Oops, almost dropped it. Fire timber in there. Okay, so that's for that. So you know, you have little candles, which is good, and that don't take that much room up to have your little fire kit. So that's for that. Okay, let's keep moving. Let me go back up here. I did put 2 things of coffee in here. I had bought these in Florida, and I still got them. Little bags of coffee. I like coffee, so it doesn't hurt to have. Put that there. Alcohol stove. You could get whatever you want concerning like your stoves, your cook set. So I try to pick the smallest thing. You can use cubes if you want. I have other stuff I could put in here. I just threw this in here, alcohol stove. Because alcohol is really cheap to find. Make sure it's 91 proof or 90 proof. Yeah, and it works great. All right. I just decided to take some cards, and this has emergency stuff on it. If you get bored or whatever. Definitely some rope. And another way for to cook. These light up real good. You can pick these up in Walmart. Maybe even a dollar store that have these. Okay, say burn time 45 minutes. So that's great. That's it for that pocket. Definitely a first aid kit. Depending how how big you want it. This is a small bag, so I went with this. I added a bunch of extra stuff in here. I added blood stopper, more extra bandages, ointment, a whole bunch of stuff that's in here. So you can always buy a regular one and just add to it, and you know what you need. Because if you go buy a bug out bag from Walmart or something, or survival bag, they're not gonna have what you need. They're gonna give you what they have, and it's gonna be cheap. You know what I mean? So it's better, and you feel more comfortable with the stuff you have. Okay. I got here raincoat in here, some hand warmers for the winter if it's winter time, a little cheap raincoat, and a thermal blanket if I needed to keep warm. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay. Let's talk about straw filters to filter out water. This is a small one that I have bought. Just keep it in the wraps. You can either get a big one. This is another one I have. I haven't even opened. I'm not gonna open this for emergencies. And I have another one here, the Ziploc. So you could pick the type of filter you want to get. You can spend it. This is like 19 bucks. This one's like $8. So you could choose the one you want. This one is real good, and it comes with the bottle itself. I believe it's a 16-ounce bottle. This one was 19 bucks. So there you go. Again, I got me a portable lighter. This one works good. You see, it has the little solar panel. It's not that bright, but it's good enough where you can hide out. Nobody can see you. There's an SUB port in here to charge your phone. And the solar panel in the back, you can hang it. So remember, it's all about being stealth and not being noticed. And that's what you want. I don't want to get a bright light where it lights up the whole area up and everybody knows where the heck you at. So, yeah. Now, if you're doing camping, bushcrafting, that's fine. Yarn, good for tying, and good fire starter. I do have another light, headlamp. Okay, that's for that. Up here I have, of course, a switchblade for self-defense or for cutting stuff. Tanto blade. So in this bag I already have 2 cutting tools. My survival knife, my self-defense knife, my switchblade. So you could also have, because this is not going to take a lot of room, a neck knife to put around your neck. And never have it hanging, always tuck it in. Because you could get jammed up on something when you're trying to run. So just remember that, always tuck it in. I think that's it for this pocket. So this is what's good about making your own bags. You can store your own stuff. This one is a small little lighter too. And the battery, I don't have no batteries in it. This is also for self-defense. You can knock somebody in the face real good with this if you had to. Little flashlight. This doesn't take too much room up. So I have 3 flashlights. I have a lantern, I have a headlamp, and a regular small flashlight. Okay. For in here, N95 mask, definite must these days now. You know how it is. You need your mask. So I got some covering. This one is in green, not orange. I recommend the green. Don't get the orange because you don't want to be noticed. Okay? You do not want to remember that. Green, not orange. because you don't want to be noticed. Okay, canteen wise, I'm not gonna put it on my side bag because if you're running something, it could drop, make noise, hit something, and somebody's gonna notice you. So I'll keep it in the bag. Okay, stainless steel. A must is a 32 ounce. This is pretty big to hold water. You can fill it up before you leave, or when you're on the road, because you could even boil water. You ain't gotta use your purifier or your straw. You can just boil it, okay? Boil water in this too. Canteen cup, which I use is a must. And a little stove. So let me show ya. So this one is multi-purpose. You can either put alcohol stove under here or throw some wood under here. It's gonna work. Your little furnace stove right there works fine. So something small and compact. This is perfect. And plus it's nest in 3 things, so it's not gonna take up too much room. You can find this dirt cheap. I think the buy was like 19 bucks. Stainless steel. So multi-purpose use. Okay. Let me see. Now food wise. You want to save some room in your bag for food. You don't want to fill it up with a bunch of stuff and have no food in your bag. So food wise, I have tuna. Let me see what else I have. I have tuna. I have spiced ham. I use the spiced ham because it's gonna expire. So that's the thing. You gotta watch your food. If you already have it prepared in your bag, make sure it doesn't expire. Always change it out. So all this here is tuna that I have. Some whole almonds for snack. Let me see what else I have. I have some instant oatmeal in here, which is cool. So all that fits perfect in this little bag, compact. A protein bar. This thing got flattened in here. Protein bar. Zip it back up. It's nice and sealed. You know where it's at. Don't just leave it thrown in your bag. Let's have a nice seal for it. Okay. What else? Okay. I still have more food. So it's important to have food in your bag. And a multi-tool. This is another thing that I have. A multi-tool is a must. I really do like this multi-tool. I bought this one in Walmart, real cheap, and it works fine. I've had it for like 3 years already. I have a nice saw. See how dirty it is for me using it. It has a blade, which I sharpen real nice. I usually use this in my job to cut boxes. A fowler, I have a screwdriver in there, and some other little knives. So. The case is nice and hard. Multi-tool is good to have for multi-purposes. So I recommend you get one. Okay, my last thing is food that I have in here. That's it. Oh, there's some beef turkeys in here. Another thing you can put in your bag is the Ziploc bags. I have 2 of these. You could contain water. You can put food in here. Great to have. Another one is good to have is a black garbage bag to keep in your bag. Garbage bags are real good to have. A nice, real black, thick one. You can even use it for covering for the rain. So this is the Backpack's pantry. Spaghetti sauce, tomato and spaghetti sauce. Instant, boil water, and it's done. Another one is the Mountain House's mac and cheese. I have a couple of beef jerky, a couple of to eat on while you're walking or whatever. You have some food. You can put any type of food in your bag. Instant mashed potatoes, spiced ham. There's other stuff that you could chop up and or they come sealed already and you can have in your bag. So it's a must to have some type of food and protein in your bag, right? So these here, these I won't recommend. One thing, they're heavy, and they only last 5 years. I mean, for me personally, I'd rather go out and get me a couple of protein bars, meal replacements, and throw them in there, and plus they taste good. These are like dry. You're gonna need to drink maybe a lot of water with this. On the fly and a pinch, they work. They'll work. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that they won't work. They'll work, but there's other stuff that you can have that works better, right? So that's it for this bug out bag that I put together. Let me know what you think. Let me know if we should add some other stuff in there. You know what I mean? This is a summer bag. It's not a winter bag. I know people want to put socks, a hat, some extra clothing in there. This bag is pretty small, but or you can just go with the clothes on your back and do it that way. You know what I mean? So this is some stuff that I put together for y'all guys, for y'all can see. I hope it's all helpful. And this stuff is budget friendly. This stuff is not expensive to put together. So instead of going out to Walmart or ordering on eBay, spending $300-$500, and the stuff is crap, you better off building your own. Go online, get the ratings. Oh, this looks good. You know what I mean? And pick your stuff and build your own. All right, guys. I hope this was helpful. God bless y'all, guys. Until next time, stay safe and stay 6 feet away from people.